Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and it's always my pleasure to host and connect with you. And in today's video, I would like to start off by giving you a word of encouragement regarding your weight loss journey, because I have been there. I know how it feels like to be overweight, and people always have their own insensitive opinions about your problem. This is where I want you to reflect back and remember your why. Why did you start your weight loss journey? Because sometimes it can become something so big that it can even surprise you as an individual. Because for me, when I started my weight loss journey nearly 4 years ago, because in June this year, I'll be turning 4 years of a successful weight loss. Sometimes I'm doubtful about what I'm doing, like to support other people regarding their weight loss journey. And then I get pleasant surprise when I visit my DMs and see all the overwhelming messages about how I am touching other people's weight loss journeys and their life in general, and it gets me so emotional to know that there are so many people who are following my lead and they appreciate me sharing my story with them, and I really appreciate it. It really gets me so motivated. It inspires me to continue doing what I'm doing and reach out to more people so that I help as many people as I can. So I want you to start taking your weight loss journey very seriously. Don't listen to people's opinions unless they're giving you something positive about what you can do to achieve your goals. Okay? Do not be listening to people, because whether you gain weight, they will always talk. You become skinny, they will always remind you that you have lost too much weight and you need to stop. Who are you to tell me to stop losing weight because I have become so skinny? Not so long ago, you were telling me I'm too fat. Will you ever mind your own business? Like, it's not cool. Okay, enough giving out about people's opinions. So let's go back to the kitchen and whip up something that will pick up our mood and get us smiling again. So I have a very quick quinoa and kale salad. As I mentioned in my previous video, spring means less cooking and more color. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you quinoa and kale salad, which is so beautiful, so quick and easy to make, and you'll be out of the kitchen before you know it. I also have one tip for the kitchen today, because I want to address this behavior among my friends and colleagues. Yes, I'm calling you out. Whenever I'm sharing a new recipe or something regarding the kitchen, they're like, oh, I don't have time. Who has? I don't have time either. If you want to achieve your desirable weight, you have to try harder than that. Excuses are not going to give you results, okay? This is what I do. I know I love sweet potatoes. I know I love quinoa, and I like lentils. So I do prepare these in advance and keep them in the fridge, so that during the week I have everything half ready. And that means my meals are ready in a few minutes. So you can do the same. I always peel, slice, and keep my sweet potatoes in the fridge or the freezer. I soak and cook my quinoa and put it in the fridge. I cook my lentils as well and keep them in the fridge. Even the veggies, I always wash and cut them and put them in the glass jars. So I know that whenever I want to cook my meal, because I like fresh food, meal prep is good, but when you go on the third day, it would kind of taste funny. So I always like freshly prepared meals, and by ensuring that I don't spend too much time in the kitchen, I prepare ahead of time. Like I said, I always have everything ready. And then when I want to cook something, it takes nearly 10 to 15 minutes. You can tell me you don't have that time because you're always watching Netflix, and I know it because you're always talking about it. So you need to stop it. Stop. Am I giving up? So make sure you comment in the comment section. You click the like button to give this video a thumbs up, and also if you are new here, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. So as I mentioned, today's recipe, we're going to be making something which is very quick to put together, because I'm starting off with quinoa, which I already prepared beginning of the week, as I mentioned, and also have some canned tuna fish in olive oil. I also have some sun-dried tomatoes. You can use fresh tomatoes if you like. I tend to like sun-dried tomatoes for some reason. I like the texture and the flavor of the sun-dried tomatoes, but make sure they don't have sugar. Yes, and also I'm using green and red bell pepper. I'm also using jalapenos. Yes, I'm afraid of chili, but I like it. Which is weird, right? And I also love me some avocado. It adds the creaminess, and the red onion always pops up with color. So let's go ahead and put together all these ingredients and see what comes up. We start off with 1 cup of cooked quinoa. You also need a bowl full of washed and shredded kale. You don't have to cook the kale. You need to massage it with your fingertips. You add in a drizzle of oil. That's it. Also, we have the jalapenos. We have sun-dried tomatoes. We have the avocado, red bell pepper, red onion, and green bell pepper. This recipe serves 3 or 4 people, and when preparing salads, I like heaps and heaps of coriander because it adds that oomph, or some people call it cilantro. As I mentioned in my previous videos, you don't have to necessarily follow the recipe to the core. You need to add in your magic, but make sure they are weight loss friendly. So in a big bowl, we're going to start off by adding our cooked quinoa, and then we are going to give our kale a very good massage with washed fingertips, washed hands. So you drizzle with a bit of oil, you put in crack of salt, and then you put in black pepper if you like, and you simply give your kale a good massage. It makes it easier, soft and easier to digest. So then we are going to add in our red bell pepper, our green bell pepper, and then we also add the red onion. You can use the red cabbage, and then we add in the avocado. So I've decided to try my knife method because it looks like it's a nicely ripe, like precise. Yay! So we're going to also use sun-dried tomatoes. So you slice them and put them with the rest of the ingredients, and then in goes the jalapenos. You simply shred the cilantro, or you can use basil if you like, or any other herbs, fresh herbs. So the next step is optional, so you don't have to necessarily put any meat if you don't like, or you're a vegetarian. So I like to use canned fish in olive oil. It's the healthiest option in my opinion. And then I am going to use, this is tuna fish, but sometimes I use salmon or mackerel. So I'm adding a dash of lemon juice. It also adds that zest, the freshness in the salad. And then you put in a crack of black pepper and also crack of salt. You just adjust the seasoning according to your taste. You drizzle in a little bit of more olive oil just to give it that glossy finish. This is the final countdown. You mix everything up and voila is the taste test, and you are proud of your product. This is the moment of truth. You are salivating, you are so proud of yourself, and ta-da! So you've seen how easy it is to put ingredients together and come up with something so beautiful and nutritious, yet will also help you to achieve your sustainable weight loss. So every time you are doing something, ask yourself, is it going to give me the results I want? So do not be eating things that are not going to help you achieve your goals. Okay, there's nothing like a cheat day. I have something interesting coming up. I have a spring series coming along, and also this will roll out into summer, autumn and winter, because each season always has like the way you would prepare your meals. Like winter time calls for those comforting and warm meals, whereas during the summertime you don't want to be eating things which are too hot because the weather is too warm. So I'm going to be sharing recipes for each and every season, if that makes sense. So I'm excited, and I hope you are too, because we have to keep the ball rolling. And weight loss journey, as I said before and I'll say it again, it's a lifestyle. So I'm lifestyling out here, and I'm always looking forward to each day. It's like it's like I dream about food, because especially when I have day offs, I always know what I want to eat the following day. Every time I talk about food, my face lights up. Who doesn't like food? I mean, come on. There's nothing like a good looking dish looking at you and saying, hello, eat me. I get so happy. I like good looking, anything good looking. Did I say that? No. I like beautiful dishes. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I want you to implement today's tips on your weight loss journey plan so that you achieve your ideal weight. All I want you to see is you happy having achieved your dream goal, and also, you know, it feels so good when you achieve something that you desperately wanted to achieve. It's always a good feeling, because every time I used to hate jeans. I never wore jeans like when I was overweight, but I don't think I didn't like jeans, but because they made the situation look somehow very awkward. So these days when I throw in a jean and a top, I'm like, damn Tabby, you are fine. So I want you to do the same and feel good, you know. I want you to feel good. And I'll see you in the next video, and until then, take your weight goals seriously and work on it. I'ma go too fast.